Hey Billy, what are you doing? Kitty. Hey. I started this morning doing a few little touch-ups. Got a little bit that Alyssa did a bit of wood burning practice on just to cover up the corner of that air vent, just stop a bit of air. And I also put a bit of plywood there just to cover that, and made sure it had a little lip, just, I don't know, just a little bit of space you can put something in, I suppose. So yeah, just a bit of tidying up sort of stuff. Then I went on to start, none of that's touched, it's all just sitting there. Start framing some of this out. Got a little shelf on there too. Because obviously I need a door to access this compartment here, and this compartment all the way across the bottom. I'm going to have that board there as like a slide out table, because from this side here we're going to have a bunch of drawers, and even above the table we'll have enough room to have a drawer for some kitchen stuff, you know, just to do what we need to do. All like big drawers of pots and gas cooker and whatever else in there, and you know, sort it out. We're also going to be building a frame up over the top for a bit of storage up here as well, so you know, we should have plenty of room. But yeah, I want to get that sorted in there so you can just sort of grab a handle or something. Got to figure out a way to have some legs on it, but yeah, have it sort of come out here so you got a big bench sort of set up. Alright, so I got the bench cut to the size it needs to be. I've got these blocks with a bit of a chamfer on them. I could probably use a bit more, but we'll see. Just so that it slides out. I'll just put this one here because that will eventually be there. So it slides out on them rollers and then stops and locks there. And then I'll have another piece of something on this end, and then I'm still trying to figure out how to do the legs underneath. I might just have to have them little tabs to catch it, and then have the legs fold out from underneath. The next step before I get anything else in though is I want to get some plywood down on the floor here, just so that runs a bit better. I have an issue of it getting caught up on that as well. I say that, I didn't, but sometimes I do. Yeah, like that. I think just a bit of plywood over the top of that might sort that out a little bit. So we got this bit all joined together. I got Alyssa to sand it up for me. while I was building this piece, which is just a bit of a toggle to hold it in. This, don't worry about that, it's not structural, it's just, I like that sort of stuff, it's decoration. So the only thing it's doing right now is stopping these two ends from moving while it's not attached. So screw this on, lift this up, put some hinges in under there, and this should be basically done. Well, that point, ready to go in there. Got the plywood done, so it should slip and slide a bit easier, not grabbing on the carpet or them seat mounts underneath. So yeah, I'll get into putting the legs on and see how it works. So this is basically done, other than, you know, something to stop it from keeping going in. Would be nice, although it doesn't really matter if it sits in a little bit. You can pull it out. Might be a little tricky one here, but we'll see. Reach under, grab them, pull it out, legs come down, just like that. You got a little table, do whatever you need. It's fairly sturdy, I mean, I can sit on it. Probably wouldn't sit on it forever, but you know, it can hold my weight. It's not designed to be a seat, but can do. But yeah, it's coming along good. Oh, I just hit my head. I swear I hit my head on this thing. I ducked the roof, but this, I hit my head on it like 10 times a day, I swear. I'm too tall, that's why I needed to extend this in the first place. I was just sitting down here to have a look at it. I started to notice, so it's a bit hard to see on camera, but it's already sloping down heaps. I was just thinking, I thought of a bit of a way that could possibly make some like foot extenders. So separate pieces, obviously I don't really have much room. I might be able to do some more toggles and attach it underneath later, but just something you take out, and if you need to lift the table up, you just put it on. There's like a little pin, tuk tuk tuk, up, down, however high you need. If one end's in a hole, you can go lower than the other, you know. So if I can make a pair of them, one for each leg, and saw them somewhere else just there, you know, I might be able to store them in that little spot there under that shelf. I might be able to find a little way of putting them in there. We'll see how long they need to be, but that's my plan. So I got the leg extensions on. Pretty simple. There's just a little pin that goes into a hole along the arrow here, and essentially if you need to extend it, you sort of, I'll just move it this way, take the pin out, pull it up, line up your line, put your pin in, And there you go, you got a leg extension. So if you're in crooked ground or something, and they just come off entirely. And they're just a separate piece. So Alyssa was busy making them legs a bit pretty, with a bit of a wood burn on them. I reckon they look nice. But anyway, that's I think about it for the day. My drill ran out of battery, but I got leg extenders and the table done. While Alyssa was doing the wood burning, I got some of these runners in, but that's when my drill ran out. So it's only just attached. But yeah, all in all, I'm pretty chuffed with how that turned out.